What's going on, people? OG back here on the screen. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about the clip, or the dribbling style, the meta style that has honestly changed the whole game. Now, at one point it was literally the ISO players at one point going extreme. Remember, the E-League didn't even come until like, and started getting serious till I don't know what. You guys can give me the math. I don't know what point the E-League came in at, right? So now, but we know it came in, and that's when they started changing certain things within the gameplay. Started changing some of the moves, slowing some of the moves down. Starting from 2K20, yeah, it was like around 2K20, that's when they started slowing the moves down. Some of the dribblers wasn't happy about it. In 2K21, it changed even more to the point where they wasn't even happy about it. They was really unhappy with it at that point. Still was doing certain stuff, but then once it got to 2K20, we seen they implemented this new system where everybody was just going left, right, because this new launch animation came into play, where everybody's quick launches, first steps. You know how they started doing that system in the game, right? So that became the new style and the new way to just go left and right with quick chain. So obviously they nerfed quick chain, we know that. The adrenaline feature to prevent over dribbling is the concept of adrenaline boost. There are 3 available boosts per player per possession, and remember the 2K dev talked about it's on both sides of the court. So you just have adrenaline on defense, and then you have adrenaline on offense. I'm pretty sure it charges back up each like little possession. You go back and forth, but you have these 3 little boosts that keep you within a certain like limit of over dribbling or wasting too much stamina. But for some reason we didn't see Lonzo's
and changed with a new
go off. We honestly didn't see his adrenaline go off in these clips. So maybe you have to be moving forward for the adrenaline to start activating, and maybe you have a regular stamina for dribbling. They haven't really fully confirmed this yet, but you see right here, you can see the stamina's not going down at all on this side. And think about it, dribblers would be so happy, but now with this is going to create so much IQ, like thinking wise, them having to look like them being scary because their bar is blinking red, so much just nervousness stuff. Then the delayed green, it's so much new nervousness. IQ 2K is really bringing the game to real skill. I feel like they was going to do this because we're in it now. Remember, nobody used to use meter off. I mean, people used to use meter offs, they say, back in the day. Let me know if you used to use your meter off way back in the day before it even was a boost. Comment that down below. But people used to say they used to use the meter off, right? But there was no boost for it. Now there's a boost for it, so that changes the whole game. Are consumed every time you perform a hard go or the explosive sprint. So a hard go or explosive sprint, they're talking about on defense, okay, explosive sprint, or in a hard go on offense is just like you see how they trying to change the word. They're not even trying to put speed boost in there, even launch, like, but Mike Wang said launch though, but hard launches, hard goes, you know, first quick steps to launch off. So it's like you got 3 of them right there, and I wonder how fast they go down. I wonder if it just ticks away one, then you do another one, ticks it away, but I think it goes down like another meter as well. It's mixed in with the standard bar, but we do not see Lonzo's go down. That's kind of weird. Why don't we see Lonzo's go down? So maybe you have to really be doing a hard go animation. Maybe they changed the functions. Like when you're just dribbling right here and standing in place, you probably could stun somebody and get them stunned and then do a hard go, and then that adrenaline will go off. I probably see how it's working out. Yeah, I see it. So this right here, look, it's important to play smart basketball. Be efficient with your movement rather than zigzagging back and forth aimlessly trying to get around the defense. All the comp stage guards used to do that because they lacked IQ, learning how to put combos together efficiently on the court, naturally, in a realistic vibe, like in a realistic setting, like depending on how the defense is playing you, depending on how your teammates is placed on the court using your team. They're trying to bring all that into play, honestly, you could tell. Damn, they finally did it with this adrenaline thing. This is the new thing, like, so much IRL or realistic players are going to be so happy about this. So much people is going to hate this. The drillers is not going to like this. Look at Lonzo's stamina. It does not go down at all over here. That is crazy. But honestly, when we look at this clip, I'm probably going to do a remake of this clip, because when you look at this clip, this is kind of in like a NBA game. Or a MYCAREER game. And you can't really do it in that. You would probably have to do the park. It seems like they showed us the real effect over here. So I would say dribbling in the park with no gym rat and lower down Lonzo's ball handler, because maybe, I don't know what they probably gave him with tier. I'll look on this game. I'm gonna do a video on this. We're gonna do something else, but let's get into the clip now. This is the E-League, right? This is the championship games. These are the pro games. These are just the pro players, basically. UPA or a pro game or a comp pro-am game, right? And you see what's going on here, right? The main player is the point guard on this team. Let's watch it.
Pace, 15 seconds. Under 10. Are we gonna get the game winner?
This is the reason why they gotta patch this and slow this down. Look at what he's doing. And then you'll have this, because you'll have players that say, yo, NBA players don't get tired, or there's people that hoop, they play IRL, they be tired, they work jobs, got kids, and they still don't get as tired. Trust me, they're not playing at high caliber talent where they're doing certain dribble moves. Like when you can really learn how to do certain dribble moves and really move a certain way, real step backs that's creating space. Not when you just running up and down the court, you just stopping like this. Yo, I've watched old heads hoop, like they just stopping, taking breaks and playing lazy defense. Yeah, they could play a whole bunch of games, run back up and down the court. But if they're really playing real comp, you have to really go up and down. You can't sag off on your man or the coach is going to be mad. You know, you really have to cover that zone because he's dangerous there. No, it's not like that. So people be trying to compare real reality to pros, and then y'all be getting it all mixed up. Like, no, I've actually hooped before, so I understand that they're not doing certain moves, dribble moves. They not playing at high speeds, coming up the court, full court, moving real fast. And even real NBA players are not going to abuse that and tire themselves out by excessively doing moves. No, they can come down the court real quick, shoot a shot, come do this, then bake you up here. Then they're going to control and preserve their stamina properly. What do you mean? Not just waste it and do what these guys is doing. Come on, let's be real. Look at this.
For the pick and roll. Greens gets it. Under 10. Are we going to get the game winner? Greens, crossover, looking for something. 5 seconds to go. Greens to the top of the key, over to the right. It's a green!
Now, when you look at this, I'm going to just pull it back slowly. It's crazy because it's like, this was the main play style. The way this guard is moving, the way he's moving was the main play style. This is how all the guards played. And then if you didn't have anything, you just pass to your teammates. Look, the screen comes up. This was the main play style. It's like the players on the outside really ain't. This was the main play style, the main way to play. Watch this. The twitchy, and then it's just like these guys too is like, right here with defense, he's not going to shoot right here in between this middle. But this is what it came to. It's like players couldn't stop this when it could be stopped. I always just say this can be stopped. You know, I always showed how. This guy's supposed to just stay home on this side because this guard wants to peek. When he comes back to shoot the shot, he ends up right here at the same spot on this peak. Most guards like these elbow peaks. It was either right here on this right side or on this left side. These elbow peaks. He's dribbling. He's not in no like form to shoot a fade. Let's watch. And this guy's turning around. There's no need for him to turn around. He's supposed to just be holding his right stick up so he's just staying and cover up this peak. But he's turning around, getting himself lost, and that's ultimately going to confuse Pink. You're supposed to be able to stay home when they're playing this screen game. You know the guy wants you to suck in. This is tough. Look, they're both turning around. He comes right here to the top. And look, this is the quick chain animation right here where, look where he wants to go to. The shot right here at the top is done. It's covered up. But he's not staying home. He was already confused. If he's over here and not moving, he's not making this shot. It would be a really bad shot. But I just want to show you guys like the types of shots that was being displayed. This is like how everybody played. These types of shots, or get back, somebody gets a little peek come across. It's just people just dribbling around until the defense gets confused. Dribbling until the defense gets confused. As you can see here, what happened? He just did a whole bunch of the little spamming moves, left to right, the little quick chain, come back. Look, quick chain again. Like, that's not even like, look at this. This is why they had to stop it. Like, stuff like this wasn't realistic to them. This is why they had to stop it. When you speed it up and you look at it, how he's just sliding in between them. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it looks clean. Don't get me wrong. For the left, right, it looks clean. I'm not going to be mad about it. But I know to the devs' eyes, no. 11% coverage. This is a big guy. He's a small dude. Look at this. He at least got an auto contest too. This is why they're upset. Like, for pros and stuff, and I'm pretty sure people that's watching on a realistic level, this guy's so small, and they like, nah. They looking at it like, huh? He got the auto contest. I mean, it's late. It's a late auto contest, so this is why he still got it. With Blinders Hall of Fame, remember how they said all the badges stacked together? This is why they're nerfing shooting badges as well. This is why players were still able to hit stuff like this. But honestly, this is still a bad shot. He still came to the peak. He still came to this peak right here. You see what I'm saying? And shot the same peak. This is what I'm saying. These elbow peaks. This is what the guards shot all the time when you watch these pro games. That's all I really saw. Unless it was covered up, then they had to pass to a corner and people overhelped too much. Defense just getting confused. But really, it was no real basketball looking NBA flow to the game. It wasn't nothing that is gonna really make players stand out and be versatile and look different. Even pro players. His name was Chalk, was on Twitter talking about none of the pros really stand out, but some guy named Bezo or something like that. I don't know these guys. I don't know the names and stuff. I don't be into that side, but he had a whole bunch of little controversy going on. So this is what I mean by their play style was limited, and this is why we have this whole big change right here. Huge big change.
Other than zigzag.
Now I want to show you guys something too as well to wrap this news up. Mike Wang said this right here. The core of dribbling is still intact. The new pro stick gestures, double throws, just gave us the ability to add some new combo moves to the game. Okay, double throws. So this is a new thing now to do double throws. Okay, the flicking the stick over and then flicking it back to the center and stuff like that. So it's probably like a little do a move like that real quick, like, and it's a natural new function that they got in the game. I can see how it looks. Y'all probably should be able to put that together. But it just gave us the ability to add some new combo moves to the game. It will feel familiar to you when transitioning from 22. So this is why I kept telling you guys, play IRL basketball on NBA 2K23. Okay, next gen. You see this? This is basically confirmation on kind of a slight copy and paste of the system. So I said, start learning how to do different crossovers, use different moving crossovers, learn how to stop yourself, use the hesitation moves, use the hezzy moves and try to flick real fast and go to do a moving crossover, use the left stick real fast and flick it over. Like, I started telling people, learn how to do stuff like that so you be good. I've been telling y'all, when you transition from 22 to 23, start doing the IRL play style, and y'all see the patch. So I'm telling y'all right now, when you play 22 now, don't be. I know some people, I was feeling that vibe too, like, yo, I don't even want to play 22 because they saying the new delayed greens and stuff is making it like, but no, play the game, because look, it will feel familiar transitioning from 22, but we'll find some new moves to add to your arsenal. So how you know I had an arsenal already, like, from 22? See, he knows that. You already was practicing and moving a certain way in 22. They're not going to change it up too crazy to where y'all move completely different and everybody's lost. No. Look, it will feel familiar. Point blank right there. Now, right here, this is another gem I want to show people right here really quickly. Somebody said, will we still be able to consistently shoot 70 under 3 balls, right? With a 70 under 3 ball. Hard to answer, ... There are a lot of factors. But if you're really good at timing your shot, or open and have the right badges, you can be serviceable. Okay, so that means you can service your team. So you're going to be able to help your team out if you're open and you know how to time your shot. Listen to what he said. Open and know how to time your shot. That's under a 70, but you won't be raining like last year. I believe him. You won't be raining like last year with the delayed greens, all that. You should know that. Come on now, under a 70. With a 70 or under. He said with a 70 or under. See, so even a 70 is not it. Telling you, at least if you want to say, oh, I want to go balanced, 80, 85. But I feel like you really going to have some nice shooting badges. Even 80 and 85 is good. So we're going to wrap this one up here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about all the information. The new dribbling change, the new dribbling system. A lot's changing, man. Hit that like button.